live. We're live up in this. Fantastic. Let me send out some links and get everything going. We haven't done a good Amalgam video in a while. Talk about everything going on within the last week or so of manga and animes. We got some cool stuff actually that dropped this week. I'm looking forward to talking about. I think this is gonna be a good one. I think this is gonna be a nice, fun time. Hello, McFly. How's it going? How are you? Have you had a good day? I hope so. One second. I'm just sending out some links, and then I'll be ready to chat. Almost done. You have a test? You better be studying. Do your algebra. Get your shit on point. Get your math all good. Well, hello. Well, then thank you for showing up and saying hello. Just trying to get things going. It's new comic book day. Picked up some new manga. Uh, Radiant dropped. Super excited about. The Black Clover game comes out this week. We're gonna have a lot of fun stuff to discuss. Just we gotta wait for a couple people to come hang out. I'm looking forward to it. Always looking forward to chatting, having a discussion. Probably like an hour and a half, 2 hours or so. I'm trying to keep it too long, but I still want to, still want to chat with everybody. Hmm. See if anybody wants to come by today. See if this is a bust or a go. Still haven't got my channel back. YouTube still hasn't looked over the first appeal as I thought. Um, I believe I'm gonna have to wait until the max time that they're giving Shueisha to look over the chapter or the appeals because they give them I think it's 10 to 14 business days to say like, hey, you guys gonna look at this? Can you give us an answer on this? Hey, hey, hey. I'm pretty sure a bot is the one that tagged all the people, so I don't see them going to respond. They're probably just gonna ignore it, and I'm gonna have to just wait until that 10 to 14 day kind of gap. Hey, what's up, Larry Jones? Ape is in fact best girl. I agree. Wait, what about Obito? Where does Obito fall on that? I know you are a man of the Obitobis. I know that is your preference, the man of the Betos. Oh, I forgot to put one of my pictures on the stream. One second. Let me throw that up there so you can look at the nice little GIF, nice little sprite. Let me throw it up there. One second. Image. Browse. There we go. Put up my little waving sprite. Put him right over here next to Seth. Mothra Godzilla. That sounds good. Have you watched the new Godzilla ones? Oh, my voice is low. Hang on, let me adjust it. Let me adjust it. Does that sound better, Larry Jones? Do I sound louder? Adjusted my mic a little bit. Hopefully it's better than as it was if it was not enough. Or I could just talk a little louder. I don't mind talking louder. Just tell me where I'm in the right area. Yeah, Godzilla versus Mothra though. Uh-oh, Larry Jones talking about Mothra. He's talking about Godzilla, man. Have you watched the Netflix ones, Mike? I can't remember. It's like City on the Edge of Battle, and then I can't remember the first one. What's up, Anime Vortex? Thoughts on the current Hunter x Hunter arc? It's never going anywhere. Togashi is never gonna get to the dark continent. They're just gonna fuck around on the ocean for like 30 years, and then he's gonna be like, well, screw it. He's gonna sell it to Shonen Jump. Shonen Jump will figure out what exactly they want to do at some point, and I don't know, maybe branch it off. It can be a side story about I don't know some random character. Mick, what was the dude's name in Hunter x Hunter that could turn invisible when he holds his breath? It'll be that guy. That guy will be the new face, the main character of the Hunter x Hunter series. He will hold and captivate an audience with his amazing invisibility power. Some may even say he's got to take a certain ring and go destroy it in the fires of Mount Doom. Just wait, it's gonna happen. Just gotta give it a minute. Once you give it a minute, it'll finally arrive. What's everybody up to today? What else is everyone doing? Godzilla vs. Mother. I need to watch that one. That's one of the really old ones, isn't it? That's one of the ones that I still haven't. I started at one point, but I forgot, and then I think I got distracted, and I think I closed out the window that I was watching it in, and then I just never remembered to look it back up. I'll have to watch it sometime, and then I can tell you about a fuser. 67, jeez. I'd say that's what I would say many moons ago with that of age Mothra. Hey yo, Larry Jones, have you checked out this manga that I'm using for the background for Radiant? It's the first French manga. It is of Ape's homeland, the land of the baguettes and the snails. Maybe we can get her to read it. She can see what her glorious land of France has been able to produce. I don't know, glorious. Let's just go with snails. The snail-like land. What's up, Elric? How's it going? We're just having a nice amalgam kind of review, discuss over stream. I'm still trying to get the whole style kind of sorted out before I with my streams kind of, but I want to do a much better layout once 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 I hear back about my channel from YouTube. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting to hear about at least one of the strikes. If they retract one, my account should automatically be reinstated. Then I should be able to upload there again. I was able to get on it the other day. I've only lost I think 15 subscribers in the last 2 weeks because it's been dead and people obviously been like, I don't want to I'm not going to sub to this non-existent channel anymore. So hopefully I can get it back before the numbers drop too low, and then I can start uploading videos again, try and capture more people, and then do that 500 sub video that I wanted to do 2 freaking weeks ago, YouTube. Jeez, what'd you think of Volume 1, Eric? Are you going to do that review? I looked earlier today. I couldn't find anything for you. I don't know if you maybe did it in the gap between then, or you're still working on it. I think it's good. I like Radiant. I really like the layout of the world. Seth seems pretty cool. He's definitely got that room to kind of expand a character like Melly. And I'm looking for. I know what happens in the first within the first few volumes. So I'm looking forward to seeing, especially when they get to Grim. Grim is really cool. And he's got this fucking sick badass sword. It's gonna get to see really good stuff with. Eventually, so I'm gonna hang out, we'll chit chat, and go over all the chapters of the week, things that happened, things that are worth discussing. I know we had the new Eden Zero, new Black Clover, My Hero Academia, Seven Deadly Sins. Uh, that last episode of Black Clover was great. They did so good. So good with the animation. That last one, I have a lot of good scenes. I was very happy to see them succeed after the previous episode was done so poorly. But I've noticed the trend that when it gets to a really low spot, uh, they end up making the end point of the fight really well animated. Okay, Mike. As long as you're here, in case I require you, I just wanna have some nice like discussions and like go back and forth with the chat and hang out, and then I'll probably join the Discord, and other people can talk, be in the stream if they want to. I might just keep this one as a singular stream. I kind of like the other ones having group discussions, but keeping the amalgam stream contained with just me for right now, and then in the future, bringing in like one or two people, but with the larger like the chatter streams. I want to have as many people show up in like the Discord and hang out. Yeah, I saw that. I don't know. Think they're not replacing him with Michael B. Jordan. I don't think so, Zeb. But I did see they're dropping Henry Cavill. Did they say Michael B. Jordan? I'm gonna look. I mean, the thing is, there is a black Superman, but it wouldn't work in this one because it's in an alternate Earth, and it would be just be fucking it up. I think it'd be stupid to make him Superman in the timeline that they're working on, but I can't stop them. That'd be dumb, personally. I think it'd be stupid. If they were gonna make him anybody, I don't know, make him like Black Lightning or something. Don't make him Superman. I think that'll be kind of lame. It would be too hard trying to shoot. Yeah, Hancock comic, that'd be neat. I'd read that. Oh, who do you think would be a good spot to replace Henry Cavill as Superman? Who do you guys think would be a good spot or a good actor? They could always do what Ted 2 was Ted 2 foreshadowed and bring in Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill will be Superman 2016. I remember that shit was pretty funny. Could you imagine Jonah Hill's big round self, Rob Schneider? Rob Schneider was an animal. Now he's an alien saving everyone. Rob Schneider is the last son of Krypton. Rated PG-13. Nicolas Cage is too old and like lumpy looking. They need to get somebody like at least decently young to play him. I don't know. I'm sure there's somebody there that they could be like, hey, do you want to fucking be Superman? And they're like, fuck yeah, I do. Bring him in. Let him be Soups. Get the. What if they brought in the dude who was Jon Snow? Oh, it's me, Superman. I'm a bastard. That'd be pretty good. I'd laugh at that. Oh my god. Yeah, Elric, it's gonna. I'm looking. Actually, I need to look to see when Volume 2 actually even comes out. I think it's probably gonna be like 2 or 3 months from now because it's got a different release schedule. It's not as frequent in La France because it is I believe it's a bi-weekly. Let me exit out of the thing that I was looking at. Try and go to it and hiccup. 1 second, view in store. Let me see. Maybe they'll have the release date for Volume 2 set up already. I'm gonna check. Maybe, maybe not. No, not yet. Why not? Radiant. Come on, Viz. At least tell me. At least say, yeah, it's fucking coming out sometime in December. Just fucking look for it. Oh well, that's fine. It's gonna be here, and the anime comes out soon. It's gonna be sweet. Benedict Cumberbatch? Well, no, he's Doctor Strange. You'd have to get somebody that isn't already a superhero in a movie. What if they got Let me think of somebody. I mean, you could pick somebody that died in one of the movies. Uh, Somebody they were a villain in one of the Marvel movies that is done did dead. I'm trying to think. What's Mark Wahlberg? Charlie Day. Steven Crowder. Steven Crowder would be hilarious. Oh, he's Canadian. Could you imagine him as Superman? With Gavin McInnes? They should just get Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro could do it. I believe in him. Little Jewish Superman. That'd be pretty hysterical. What would Why don't they just get someone big, but just have someone else voice act him? What about if they got they should just get Bendis. There you Mike, we should just we'll put a petition. Brian Michael Bendis as Superman coming in 2020. He'll write it up to be perfect for him. We just got to give it time. If Bendis plays him, it's there's no I don't see any errors in there. There's no way that could go wrong. What potential? They wouldn't even have to worry about, getting his hair right because he doesn't have any hair. Bam. Look at that. Solid. Solid to perfection. Bendis, you're on it. All right, guys. Actually, what if it'd be funnier if it was Richard C. Meyer if he plays Superman. He'll just make his crazy eyes. He's already got an extremely strange haircut. Hey guys, it's your boy Clark Kent. Sorry. Anyway, I'm getting off track. It's supposed to be a stream talking about anime and manga. So ask any questions you want. I'll answer them. We could talk about whatever chapter showed up. This would be so much better if I got my goddamn main channel back, YouTube. You could at least tell me something, what's going on. I haven't gotten shit for them in a few days. Here they are, dick butting around, not helping me. No, it's okay, Mike. Mike just has questions. Are you gonna read Berserk anytime soon? Come on, man. Or Toriko? Come on, man. I believe in you, and I believe in your capabilities and your skills. You could do it. Everyone will be impressed. And I got a yawn. Alright. Oh my god, I just saw someone posted a video of the Marvel Rising Secret Wars. It's like fucking Squirrel Girl and and Miss Marvel and America Chavez. I'm gonna click that later and I'm probably gonna laugh. It looks like garbage. 1 second. Uh, Yeah, I wish you'd read Toriko already, Mike. I think that's a really good start for a manga for you because with Berserk, the thing about Berserk is you'd be getting into the best stuff really quick. Toriko is really good though for a shonen, and I think you'd like it as well as it would kind of get you used to that kind of shonen style, which a lot of the really big stuff follows, and maybe segue you into some other series with similar feels. Uh, if you go on to Toriko, yeah, I linked that to you. Remember? If you go into the Rax's book club section of the Discord and scroll up a little, you should find a link and read the first one. Full Metal Alchemist, yeah, but he's not gonna like it as much, Elric, because he doesn't want a. The thing about it is he doesn't want to start with a series where the main character is a short kind of pissy kid, which that kind of fits Edward Elric. Oh hell no! Getting into Toriko is so much fun. It's so crazy. Like the first adventure is they go hunt down a gigantic fucking alligator that can like crush tanks with its tail. That's the very first thing. I mean that was awesome. I love Toriko. Toriko is one of the most unique manga to come out as Shonen Jump. It's so much fun. It doesn't follow the same format as a lot of shonen does. It has a lot of the vibes to it, but it does things in its own way in a lot of areas. I really was upset that it didn't go on longer because there was so much more they could do with it. But it was such a unique series. Full Metal Alchemist is good. I just find Toriko so much more fun to read, and I I honestly kind of want to read. There's so many series right now that I kind of want to reread, and every time I think about rereading one, another one shows up that I want to reread, and it just kind of continues the cycle of what to do. But yeah, you'd like Toriko, Mike. I know you like I know you prefer like the badass kind of manly characters. I can deal with anything that I enjoy the characters. Elric, you haven't even read Toriko. Come on, man. I know you said you probably watched like an episode of the very censored anime. Mike says that Mike says he doesn't want to read one where like the main character is like a little kid, and Edward Elric is like 5'5", and he's very short tempered. and he has like tantrums, but Toriko's like 6'8", jacked. In the first chapter, you see him smoke a branch. It was like a root from a tobacco tree, and then down a bottle of bourbon in like one drink. He's a man. He's a badass. There's nothing wrong with Edward Elric, but it's just what I think Mike would prefer. I missed some of those monster designs as well. Like Toriko's so good. Yeah, I think it's a good fit for you to start with, Mike. I think you'd like it. I don't think it would kind of pull away and then get in any of that weird areas for you. Yeah, Ulrich, what do you think about Radiant Volume One? Did you like the characters, like design? I think the some of the ideas that you'll see kind of come later are very interesting. Like the foot, kind of like the foot soldier kind of design that a lot of series have. But yeah, food. I love Toriko. Yeah, Toriko always makes me hungry. I usually had some snacks nearby. 1 second. I like the kind of like the foot soldiers of the like for one the villain like group is called the Inquisition. It is so the thing is it starts out very shonen because the author wanted to give homage to the give homage to this to the genre, and then it gets a lot different along the line, like a lot of shonens do, because they have to get their foot in the door. But I won't give you any spoilers. But other than that, just once you get there, you'll see way later down. Hello, Crack. Eden Zero. It's really good. I thought the last chapter was great. I like the big fucking time-eating monster. I thought seeing Wise's uh, ether gear was pretty badass. And I thought the Elsie ship like just she's just like, nah, bitch, you guys aren't going nowhere. And just pulls them in. I don't know, Anime Vortex. I wish that he made the series about uh Arthur and like do a manga version of that whole story, but with his ideas. The problem with Seven Deadly Sins is he's bad with power levels. That's a huge issue because Meliodas starts out way too strong, and then he introduces a group of guys that could beat him, and then it turns out that that's not even the real Meliodas' strength. Here's his actual power level, and then he can beat a bunch of them, and then he loses, and then he comes back, and because of his weird curse, he comes back stronger, and then the power levels just take too many hard fluxes, and it's just uh, I don't feel as much tension a lot of the times I do with a lot of other manga. And I did it for a while with Masterosa, and then here's King just like, I don't want to fail these guys again. I'm gonna fucking become a big butterfly guy and no diff this guy. Not that he got up to a level to fight him. He got up to a level that Maelstros wasn't anything to him, and now Chandler and Cusack are nothing to him. He should have no problem just looking at them and flicking them, and they'll die. The only person now that poses a threat to him is Meliodas if Meliodas ever comes out of his little cocoon. It's silly. They just need to fucking if he just kept if Nakaba looked at the series overall and kept the exact same kind of story design he was doing, but spread out power fluctuations, the series would be so much better. Yeah, King looks stupid. He's got a pompadour and a mullet. That's dumb. Yorm, I am not Mexican. I keep telling you that. Well, they technically didn't go back to modern day. It's that Norma itself kind of is in a state that it was 50 years ago because the time around the planet was consumed, which is really weird to think about. It's not like a time travel. It's like if it was I guess if it was a rope and every single year it added like a foot to the rope, it ate 50 feet of the rope, so it went right back to where it was 50 years ago, while everything else around it is still the same. It is the only thing that got affected. Yeah, so Anime Vortex, the Demon King is going to be a bad idea if it's a final villain. It's gonna be stupid. If Meliodas is the final villain, it's like, who's gonna fight him? Who's gonna fight him? Because Escanor is he's only got the one for 1 minute, and he's showing that he's dying. Two of the three archangels are garbage. The third one isn't going to even come close to, um, not even come close to Maelstorosa. So what the hell is he gonna do against Meliodas? King is probably gonna still be way weaker than Meliodas. If Meliodas was somewhere near the 100 range and then took in four, or was it 4 or 5 commandments? Either way, took in that many and powered up. How is anybody going to beat him? He was already that strong, and he took in all that strength. He should have no problem crushing everybody around him. The Male Starosa was built up amazingly as the uh, the kind of end villain. Like, he had all these subtle kind of drops uh, and kind of all this workings. Like, I hated the part where they're like, he was born with fucking out darkless. He couldn't hurt a fly. He was a coward. But the description that everybody said the same thing, the exact same way, and I was like, why the hell do they have to say this the exact same way? This is stupid. And then explained why is that exact statement was put into their heads, so they say the same thing the exact way that it was put into their heads. It just made a lot of sense when it was revealed. It gave off a really good plot twist, and not only that, when the overall kind of look at the story and a lot of the effects of it are during a war, there was kind of a Romeo and Juliet thing going on between the son of the Demon King and the daughter of the Almighty Goddess, and the person who is set up right now, Maelstorosa, is the person in the love triangle that is it's the guy who was wanting to get with Elizabeth, but got cucked out by his arch rival, who is the guy on the enemy's side. And now he's this fallen angel, kind of like melding of light and dark, with all these cool powers and all the really this good build up and backstory. It's stupid to switch away from it. It's stupid to alter what's going on with his character. I don't get it. I don't get why they'd want to change that layup. He's got such a good position to be the final villain, but instead, what it's going to be the Demon King, the guy who's got pretty much no information behind him, no build up, no nothing other than like, yeah, he's powerful. Okay, he's powerful. So fucking what? What does that do for me as a reader other than say, ooh, power levels, fucking whoop de doo? It's stupid. Let's see what else. Let's see. I would not. I'm not mixing gourmet hunter. Yeah, Toriko is awesome. Like, it's such a cool profession. Like, a lot of the characters, they'll have like do odd jobs or they'll have some silly job. Like Toriko starts out as a hardworking adult going around hunting giant monsters, killing them, and either eating them or selling them, and he just loves his life. He discovers all these different ingredients and creatures and flavors, and it looks like such a really good style of an adventure manga. He does and Shima did a really great job depicting like the areas and the monsters and the stakes of whatever's going on. I really liked Toriko. Yeah, I'm in the Navy for another 5 months. Crack. Kama said in one of the volumes, everybody makes a story up as he goes, and he said it's kind of deep. I mean, no, he definitely planned stuff out. There was a lot of foreshadowing between between everything around Melstorosa. He clearly built up uh the drop around him. There's a bunch of small hints dropped throughout the series if you go back and look that point towards Melstorosa being this demon, as Esterosa, or not a demon, Esterosa actually being one of the goddess clan. I mean, he probably makes certain things up as he goes, but for the most part, he definitely plans things out, and he's taking this villain he did a lot of good work on, and he's just completely defiling it. It's stupid. It's really silly. I don't know if they've said anything about Alma's arm yet. A lot of what I read is in French, so it's real wonky. I've only read translated up till I think it's like 15 or something. So I don't know too much about Alma yet. What do you what do you think is happening with Elsie? I don't know because her character is we don't know if she's a villain or not. We don't know whether or not she is a an enemy or a frenemy or straight pal. What exactly her motivations are? What does she want with Shiki? How is Shiki related to what's going on with her? What is her big goal? Are we gonna find it out? Are we gonna see it soon? Are we just gonna get hinted at? It's it's gonna be something way along the lines that we'll eventually get to, but we don't know until honestly we get there. It's one of those things that you can't theorize very well because it doesn't really have much to work with yet because it's still very new in that sense. Hey, what's up, Gold Experience? It'd be cool to see Elsie as the Jalal, and then like, what if we got the Jalal character being the good guy, and Urza as the bad guy? I know. I was thinking about if what if the Jalal character is another kind of Jalal looking guy, and it turns out all these guys kind of work for some like time fuckery group, and after like something with a time meter, like you guys need to get the hell out of here. We can't have you fucking around. All right, get out of here. And then that could be lead up to the an eventual crossover. That'd be cool. I really want a crossover. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, Tower. It's the thing about Tower God. Tower God is like a lot of Korean series. I couldn't get into a lot of Korean series because the main characters always start out super OP, and the main character or the author kind of spread things out too much. There's too much explanation too fast because they have a lot of ideas, but I don't think they're as good at pacing as someone like like a Japanese manga creator. I mean, there's some that I really liked. I really liked Four Cut Hero. Four Cut Hero was really good. If you've ever read that, I mean, I don't have a problem with Tower God. Just I don't know. I don't know if it's overhyped or I just haven't gotten into it too much. I've tried. I think I think some of the style though just kind of bothers me. I don't know. Oh, the time eater? I actually thought made a joke would be really cool is if what if the time eater was actually Acnologia, and in reality he didn't really die when they fucked him up. He kind of scattered throughout time, and then because he ate all that time, he kind of converted to like a time dragon, and then he's just kind of going around the cosmos eating shit or like slipping in between the time streams. And just like we'll find a planet, consume the time. That'd be sick. I just I'm trying to think of all these ways that we could get a crossover because I really want a crossover. I really liked the uh, Fairy Tale and Rave Master crossover, and though the interactions between the characters are they're canon in a way that's what would for sure happen because the author is the same guy, but obviously it wouldn't make sense to either story without explanation as to why they're just hanging out for each other or whether meeting each other. So it couldn't be canon. If it was like, oh yeah, we got sucked into a, a gap in the universe and we ended up in your universe somehow, that'd be different. But now with Eden Zero, obviously we can jump from planet to planet. They could just say, hey guys, fucking, I needed, I was told that I needed to go to these planets to find people to help me fight this boss, and you guys are like the best guys for the job. And then you see it's Haru and Natsu. I mean, pretty sick. You see the Japanese animators calling out Crunchyroll for the BS and said Crunchyroll's committed charity fraud. Have they really? Send me a link to that, Elric. I want to see that. I can make a video on that. That'd be pretty sick. I think that it would need to be addressed. I didn't see any of that. Let me Google it actually. Let me see. Let me see. Crunchyroll charity fraud. you serious? Mike Kern? Hmm. Let me see. Let me read these really quick. Damn, if Crunchyroll's fucking up doing charity fraud, then that'll be really no mas for them. They're gonna get fisted. Let's uh, let's see. Types of other ether gear do you expect in the series? I'm assuming the ether gear are going to be very centered around the stories kind of layout, more like sci-fi stuff. I think the next one I think would be really cool is a teleportation ether gear, like drop portals. That's what I want to see next. Is like fucking all right, ether gear. I can manipulate the ether to create a portal in this area, and then bam, jump to that portal, and we get like some cool like quick teleportation fighter. Yeah, like something like Nightcrawler. That'd be sweet. Yeah, I agree. Anime Vortex. I mean, it sucks. It's a bi-weekly. I hope that the next chapter is like 22 maybe pages long. I mean, the last one we only got, I think it was like 18, 19, but we got a lot in it, so it kind of made up for it. But I do want it to be a bit thicker. And the reason that is because obviously Hiroshima is helping the dude because he's a lot fresher on this, and Hiroshima is obviously working on Eden Zero and adminning other stuff, so it's probably pretty rough on him. So he had to back it up to a bi-weekly. I'm hoping, I'm hoping that, uh, I'm hoping that if the dude, I can't remember, I can't forget. I think it's Ueda. It's I don't know. I have to look it up. Ueda Hatsuo or something. I apologize. I'm not as familiar enough with him that I got his name down. I got a rough idea with it. I mean, he's already got it better for me than a lot of manga writers, even though if I read their stuff, I don't know all their names. But if he gets good enough, like skill wise, that he doesn't, that like Mishima just needs to look at it and say, yeah, it's good, and he doesn't have to do any like hand drawing, like alterations, and taking in that amount of time to help him, then I think it might be able to move back to a weekly, which would be really cool. I hope so. I'm actually something I've thought about a lot is if he keeps having other artists do side stuff and what he could do with that. I really wish that the dude who does Buster Keel after the Happy spin-off series that he gives him the rights to do Monster Soul. If anyone read Monster Soul, it's for the Monster Soul, out of all his side stories and like short stories, needs to be lengthened because the main character Aki is one of the seasonal names for main characters. And for those who don't know, Hiromashima has a set of named characters that have seasonal names. He had his first successful character, Haru. Then he had Natsu. Haru meaning spring, Natsu meaning summer. Uh, Now he has Toka, meaning winter, and Aki, who is fall, and then Shiki, which is 4 seasons. So he needs Aki to complete it. Now he has the dude is Buster Keel, which is very fairy tale esque, and the guy seems to draw a lot of monster people, and most of the people in Monster Soul were monster people. So it would kind of fit his whole layout if he did that, and then he could have the main character Aki, who is a dire wolf. So he's this kind of he has himself is really weak in his human form. Then he turns into his soul form, which is this big horned kind of werewolf. It'd be good for him to take that and then continue onward, and then you could have a Mashima product under or with that guy's name, kind of writing it to up his career, get further into the mainstream. That'd probably help him, and we get some cool stuff out of him. He had some good writing. I liked him. Let me see what else he got. We don't know Eden. We don't know that Eden is set in the future. The fairy tale verse, planet fairy tale could be, as in the verse, how the Star Ocean series. So the thing about Hiromashima's series, if you notice, is they all have the same year time kind of system. It's X and then the numbers. right? So Rave Master took place. It kind of started. I think it was X051 Fairy Tale started in zero or in X7 784, and then 7 year time skip, 1 year time skip, a second 1 year time skip, but 784 X784, and Eden Zero starts in X492. So and we know from Rave Master that after it gets to X999, it resets to X000. So they could technically, or really just logically fit within the same universe, since they have similar rules. They just really need to, all they really need to do, instead of having a weird time travel thing to unite all the main characters, is just say that they all exist on different planets. If they just say everything with Haru is set on one planet, everything with Natsu is set on one planet, everything on, uh, or not really anything with Shiki's traveling to planets, just set them all on different planets, and you could have all of them kind of meet up, and that can include people like uh, Aki. Or if you wanted to drop Buster Keel in there, since he's got fucking the dude who does Buster Keel, within his circle, that'd be pretty sick. Do you know about Heemsor? And if you do, should you invite him? I don't know who Hermsor is. Can you elaborate? Tell me about this guy. Is he like a small YouTuber like me, or is he a big guy? If he's a big guy, I don't think he'd show up. Um, but Orient. So I have read the first few chapters of Orient. I'm rereading them because I'm reading that, and what is it, Jujutsu Kaisen or whatever. I'm reading both of those, and then I'm gonna do reviews on those. I'm probably gonna have a review on those series within the next few days, and I'll add them to my weekly roster, as well as whatever it's called, Kimetsu no Yaiba, I think. That'd be good. If Shiki is actually an artificial human, that'd be cool. I don't have any. I don't. The thing right now is it's hard with some of the Eden Zero theories because there's not a lot. It's very like when I if I I'd be able to use the examples if my fucking main channel was up, but a lot of the theories I had for around Shiki were like very basic stuff, like what will his first power up mode be? What will his fighting style be? What are we gonna, what his first big fight's gonna be? What is his goals? What are his aspirations? Because we're still in that area where uh, it's hard to kind of formulate a lot of strategies because we don't know a lot of the layouts of the world. We don't know a lot of the key characters. We don't know a lot of the big stuff. We just got to wait and figure things out, and then eventually things should kind of fall into place and make it easier to do theories, speculations, and everything like that. 1 second. I mean, it's something that we can eventually get to, but I think it's just a little bit difficult right now, given that, like I said, the series is at we're only 11 chapters in. We don't even know if there's a main bad guy group. We don't even know who the bad guys are right now. We don't know who the enemies are. We all we know is Elsie's a thing, but we don't know if she's a villain or if she's just kind of like a badass, kind of independent person. I mean, I don't know. Let me Google up Hermsor. The thing is, like, if I had my main channel, I could maybe try and coax him. But right now, there, I feel like he would look at me and just be like, "Fucking, who the fuck's this guy? Why am I coercing with?" I'm of course being some dude who barely has any form of fucking subscribe. Yeah, he's got almost 10,000. I don't know if he'd want to talk to me. I mean, maybe if he wanted to have a discussion with me, I'd be like, fine, you want to talk. Let's theorize some stuff. But I don't know. I just feel like the guy wouldn't want to go over theories with me. Uh, if it comes to it, then I'd be like, fuck yeah, come on, let's have a discussion, let's chat. Good for me. But let's see what else. How long do you think Eden Zero is going to? I don't know. Couple hundred at least. It really depends on. So it all depends on really the popularity and how far Machine wants to take it. Because originally Fairy Tail wasn't supposed to be that long, and then he ended up kind of pushing it really far. Yeah, but Mike, you're cool with like both Yellow Flash and that Umbrella guy. They're like, oh, cool, you're online, come into the stream, hang out with them. You got more higher recognition than I do, especially in the community, because you like to do. I like comics, but my channel is really just manga and anime stuff. I like comics too, but nobody seemed to really care much for my comic stuff. So I was like, yeah, whatever, that's fine. I'm still gonna buy and read comics. I still like comics, um, but it doesn't seem what people want to really watch my channel. That's fine. I don't know any big kind of manga guys right now that would really give a shit talking to me. I mean, eventually, have I ever played Factorio? No, I haven't. Mike, though, you decided now you're going the ways of pinball. You got to find them big pinball YouTubers and work your way over there, and then you'll be eventually become Pinball Supreme. I believe in you and your capabilities, right? Oh, bam, we're at 8 people on the stream now. Hey guys, what's up? Anybody, if you're not if you're not no, if you're not subscribed, appreciate if you would subscribe. I'm trying to rebuild up this second channel and see how things go. I had a main channel that I was about a day from getting 500 subs. I made a really well going Crunchyroll video, kind of like addressing their shit that they were up to with the whole High Guardian Spice garbage, and it started out pretty slow. Like a day and a half, it only had like 150 views, and then it randomly got to like 1,000 per day. And then I was getting like 10 to 15 subs per day. I was about to hit 500 subs probably within the next couple hours. And then I got hit by 3 copyright strikes in about, a couple of those hours, and my channel got taken down. It's because Shueisha was on some big, uh, the Shueisha was on this big frickin' false flag campaign to fuck with all these people that do manga and anime videos on Jump Stuff, and it wasn't just me, it was a bunch of other I know a bunch of small channels, and it went up to even Geekdom 101, and I think he's got like 400,000 subs, and I mean if it hit him and it took that long for YouTube to really do anything, it's what am I gonna do? It's stupid. It's stupid that YouTube didn't look at all of these people saying, "Hey, this specific group is false flagging all like my content," and they say, "Look at all these guys in the same like field that they're doing are getting false flagged by the same group. Maybe we should look into it." And then they look at, "Oh, it's all bullshit. Let's undo it. Give these guys back stuff." It's been 2 weeks for me, and I still don't have my channel back. They haven't even told me about the first appeal I did. It's stupid, and it's really hurting the development of my channel. I was actually hitting a really good stride, and it was working for me, but instead I don't know, decided that fun wasn't for me. But yeah, so I really appreciate it if you do subscribe to this channel if you weren't already. I'm trying to rebuild this one after the debacle with fucking Crunchyroll. Let's see what else people say. What type of person do you want to see join Shiki's group next? Well, right now, uh, they need a new chick. They need to have that one chick join, Lavilia, have her show up. She'd be cool. I don't want too many Ether Gear people. I feel like Oh, legitimately startled me, Crack. Legitimately startled me, I'm not even gonna lie. Because I was getting deep into thought, and I have Lord Zed's laugh as the sound effect when someone subs, so he got me. I will say I was legitimately a little bit startled. Anyway, the thing is with their group is I feel like I feel like Ether Gear people are gonna be like Dragon Slayers, but probably a little bit more. I'd say Dragon Slayers, but a little bit more regularly seen, not not nearly as scarce. Because throughout the series, we only got less than 10 Dragon Slayers. We got 10 if you count the dude from oh, he doesn't count, the dude. I was talking about the dude from the Twin Dragons Sabertooth spinoff. I don't think he counts. We got the normal 7, Irene, and God Serena, and Aknalug. So yeah, 10. And now we're getting a whole bunch. Ether Gear people, I think, are going to be kind of like Dragon Slayers, but there's going to be more of them. So I'm hoping that the Ether Gear people are. It's not just going to be a group of Ether Gear people, unless it is literally everybody. If they're going to give Rebecca Ether Gear, and then I don't know, fucking give everybody Ether Gear. It depends. If they're going to say like everybody but Rebecca, well, what the fuck's Rebecca going to do? Otherwise, let's uh, bring in some chick and give her her own thing. That Lavilia chick. Maybe her thing is she's got like these cool like laser turrets or something. She's got like heavy artillery weapons. I don't know, but something cool. We need to hire up the chicks in. Anime Vortex. I didn't get to see her damn message. Do I watch Dragon Ball? Or watch Super Dragon Ball Heroes? Yeah. I wish that it was more frequent. I know the animation isn't as high as Dragon Ball Super and it's shorter, but I like the let's just take everything and put it together aspect to it. I think it's fun, and especially after how like Dragon Ball's been going on for so long, I think it's fun just to see so many things kind of pile in the same area. So, but you only get like a 9-minute episode every month and a half. It's stupid. Stupid. Article 1311 passed, so YouTube is just going to get worse. Is it? So isn't it only though in European places? Is it gonna is it gonna apply to America as well for Article 13 and Article 11? What do you expect to see in the next Fairy Tail 100 Years quest? I want to see him fight the fucking Dragon God. I want to see Mercifovia and Natsu brawl. I want to see fucking this dude be like, "Hey, let me use one of my attacks," and he like pulls like a whole ocean and it fucking concentrates into his fist, and you see like a freaking ball of water like the size of I don't know uh, a freaking softball, but it's like condensed water of like a whole ocean. Something crazy. Like these guys are hyped. I want to see these guys go ape shit ham. The sad thing with Acnologia, it felt kind of rushed at the end. I think that Hiramashima was pushed at ending it within that volume, because I know he had a bunch of stuff. He had a bunch of stuff. Uh, he had a bunch of stuff already written out for Acnologia's backstory, but we didn't get to see it because I don't know. I think there was some issues behind the scenes with his editors. I don't know. From what I understand, it's gonna be different in the anime because he's gonna have a lot more creative control because he's getting on it himself. So that'll be cool. Man, Article 1311. Fucking Europe. Europe is fucking up everything. God damn it. What do they want? Why do they want to destroy everything? What's going on? What is up with Europe that they decide that no one's allowed to have fun? It's I don't know. Do they have some idea of not wanting anyone to be happy? Are we gonna have to invent some new uh streaming website like YouTube or switch over? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. It seems a bit silly to me. It seems like they don't seem to actually give a shit, and it's just further pushing really dumb ideals that really does anybody want? It's I should we just like invade and take over Europe and say don't worry we'll fix you. We'll try and put you back on track, or do we want to just let them fall apart? I don't want all the European brez to fall apart, all the nice people over there. We should help them, but we got to do something, or otherwise it's just gonna collapse in on themselves. What's the hype of the re? How was the hype of the recent episode of Black? That episode was awesome. I'd love to watch that fight scene on here, but I think I would get in trouble. I don't know. That was badass though. Some of the shit they did was great. Like, damn. I look forward to. Well, they announced the continuation of the anime. I look forward to it. They got renewed. I'm excited to see, hopefully, a bigger budget in the next thing. Like, come on, a bigger budget in the next season. It doesn't have to be like unlimited budget works, but at least give, at least I don't know, give it a boost so in between, the we've been saving up for this big anime fight scene, part like we saw with, Asta and crew versus Mars and Yami versus Patri and the fighting of Vito in their most recent episode, the finishing off of Vito. In between them, just have normal level animation, and then get to the big stuff instead of right now where it's like, hey, next episode is gonna be all the really good shit, so this episode's gonna look like it was done on fucking MS Paint. Just make it look silly. Just I don't know. I'll be alright with the U.S. taking over. Crack, just come to America, buddy. Just come over here, just assimilate into America. Get yourself a fucking American flag. Put it outside your house. Look at a bald eagle. Have a beer, and just appreciate being in not fucking the UK. Yeah, it's. I'm telling you, Orm, it's all these crybaby people that have slowly gotten to power and are fucking up everything for everyone. They don't want people to be happy because they aren't happy, and they don't want to share. They don't want anyone to have what they don't have, really. It's stupid. What is going on with some of these guys that they're so selfish. They would rather destroy a country and freedom of speech and people's happiness just so they can say, well, now everyone is as unhappy as me. Everyone is in the same boat of just being a salty fuck as I am. That's pretty much where the UK is going. They're just trying to destroy everyone else's enjoyment to appease themselves. Like, oh wait, what are we gonna do otherwise? I mean, I'm glad to be an American. I'm not over there and all that shit. But I don't want the people over there in Europe they're sick of this and absolutely don't want to be a part of this to have to deal with it. I'd rather them just go on living their own time and just not having to wake up every day wondering what other freedoms and whatever parts of their lives are going to be taken away by some fucking crybaby soy boy puss that's sitting in a chair with a pen flailing about unhappy about something, so now everyone has to be happy with something. I guess they want to have socialism to the point of emotions. I don't know. To spread it out, continue being a bunch of crybaby pussies. Who knows? Yeah, it's correct. What you need to do, figure out, just figure out how much it would take to move to America. How much stuff of yours you need to sell, like how much you need to save up. Move over to America, find some like fucking cheap ass apartment somewhere, live there, and just fucking work from the ground up and just appreciate capitalism and a country that wants everyone to succeed to the best of their efforts. And though we might have some cancerite fuckboys in there, we're still trying our best to fight back against them and not faltering in so many areas. Fight with Deku and Bakugo. That's what's next in the anime, right? I wonder what the anime. I'm afraid they're gonna do a bunch of filler, and it's gonna be forever to get to Gentle. Because Gentle's gonna take forever. It's gonna be cool to see. At the timing, like I honestly think you're gonna see like partial demon Asta. Well, partial anti-magic form. I don't even know if it's a demon. I still think it's something like a dark elf. But partial anti-magic form Asta before you get to see infinite 100% Deku. Like, come on. Oh my god, did anyone here see the One Piece spoilers? Like, what the fuck? What is going on? I don't get it. Like, somebody here has to have read the One Piece spoilers. I read them earlier, so I talked. It's funny as I talked about it in my Eden Zero video that I just did. That I was like, man, I hope hey, it's almost time for chapters again, and we're getting close to next episodes of Black Clover, One Piece, My Academia, and then hopefully if I can caught up Jujutsu Kaisen and Orient, and I don't think I'm gonna get caught up to fucking Imetsu no Yaiba by then, but eventually. And that I hope that the One Piece chapter isn't as salt-inducing as last times, especially after the Seven Deadly Sins chapter. Uh, I don't. I only have the link for the TMF. Yeah, hang on. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, fucking Yorm. Pretty much, Hold'em tries to fight Luffy, and he one-shots Hold'em, and then they get Otama, and then leave. That's it. I mean, that's it. The fireball belt thing that Hold'em has tries to shoot, or the lion's head belt buckle that the Hold'em has on his belt shoots a fireball at Luffy, and then Luffy like one shots Hold'em. It's like a no contest. It's stupid. Like, why is Oda drawing stuff out? Like, oh, also more furry for Oda because he has a centaur chick. He knows about the horse pussy. He's pushing it. He's pushing the horse pussy. I don't have a link. I only have. Actually, I can just post the forum link. 1 second. Yeah, here. Let me post the forum link. Here you go. You can ask them where they got it. It's usually a credible source. It's stupid. Why? I was mad about the sumo guy because I thought the sumo guy was actually kind of cool. I thought he looked kind of cool. I thought it was cool to have kind of like this big unmovable tank guy, sumo wrestler as a character, especially when they're in Japan. And then Luffy proceeds to one-shot him with fucking third gear. He goes third gear, something that hasn't been useful since the time skip. Not even a hockey coded third gear, just plain third gear. One shots the shit out of him, and then Hold'em shows up. It's like, oh, who beat him? I guess I'll have to show this guy what's up. And then it ends with the chapter like, oh man, Luffy's gonna fight Hold'em. He's gonna fight one of Kaido's guys, and then he one shots him. It's not like oh fucking Luffy threw some punches and he's like, oh, this guy's a lot better than that last guy. He got a hit on me. It's Luffy's like, yeah, this guy isn't shit. What a fucking loser. It's because he is. He's a fucking loser. It's so fucking stupid. I'm getting so sick of people circle jerking One Piece for One Piece just to turn around and do garbage like this, where it's like, why do you even read it until the very end? Why don't you just wait till the arc's over and then binge read it so you know that for the first 70 out of 75 chapters for the first half of this arc, while leading into the second chapter or second half at 60 of when it's just characters running around and playing grab ass, that you know when to do. Oh, okay, the fucking let's get to the 5 minutes where Luffy is gonna actually fight somebody. Did you ever check out Yeah, I did. I watched what was available for the anime, and I want to watch more. I lost the link. I need to watch it again. I thought about reading the manga, but I don't know. I feel like with the amount of like crazy colors, it would be stupid to read it in black and white instead of watching the anime. Just because like they're all made out of fucking crystals and shit. It just makes all around more sense to watch the anime. Let's see. Yeah, it's fucking. I don't get One Piece and what they're doing. It's just so stupid. Like Kingdom, there's a lot of circle jerking with Kingdom, but like Kingdom's only boring if you read it week by week. If you read it in a big span, it's pretty exciting and there's some cool stuff in there. But that doesn't exist with One Piece unless you read the whole arc and you skip the filler and you just do the cool stuff. So it's dumb. It's really stupid. Let's see. What do you see happening in the other battles of Academia? Honestly, here let me look at let me go look really quick at the other fights. Let me go look at that big list where it's like, here's all the guys fighting. Whoop, whoop. Get ready, because I there's no way I'm gonna remember like everyone else's fight off the top of my head. The problem is, this kind of before I go into it, is a lot of the guys. Oh, hang on, a bunch of shit just got released. Hold on a second. Let me look over to see if anything. Nothing that I read. I'm still waiting for more. I don't know what happened. There were so many consistent chapter releases for Fire Brigade of Flames for Fire Force by the guy who did Soul Eater, and then all of a sudden the translation stopped. God damn it. Anyway, let me look real quick. My Hero Academia. I thought about rereading the chapters because the first round fight it feels more like you're watching a movie in 3 parts instead of a reading 3 chapters of a manga, just because I feel like he wrote the entire thing and just drew it all at once, but he had to release it in chunks. I don't know. Let me look at the matchups and then gauge my decisions because Yeah, I'm not going to be able to think them all at once. Let's see. So we already got through the first one. The next one is with Naval Laser Guy. Fuck. Oh my God. What's with some of these teams? It's the chick who makes stuff. I'm sorry. I can't remember a lot of the characters in My Hero Academia. Their names. I usually remember their superhero names. The only ones I really know. Uh, the only ones whose normal names I know like Todoroki and fucking Bakugo and Deku. Even though I know Deku's name, I never call him Deku, or I never call him Midori. I always call him Deku. And Denki, I am a fan of Denki. Denki's cool. Let's see. So the first one, Denki was the coolest guy there. Next one we have Naval Laser Guy. We have the chick who makes stuff out of like calories or whatever, and Shadow Dude, and he fights a mushroom. He fights Toadette, not terrible version of Miss Marvel, some guy in blackface, and a piece of paper. I don't think that's going to go very well for the Class B people. That one, the second one, round three has fucking Fast Dude Ida or whatever, Todoroki. Oh god, he's going up against trash. He's going to wreck that whole enemy team. That's not a fight. And Todoroki is pretty much half of Sasuke that Bakugo doesn't have. Third round is Bakugo. Bakugo, earphone jack chick. I don't know who that guy is. The other two dudes, they're kind of shitty. The I don't even know what some of these guys are. Like this guy looks just like a big fucking. He looks like the Canadian Pillsbury Doughboy. What's going on with this dude? Oh, and then there's the chick who looks like that Miraculous Girl or whatever from that Netflix cartoon where she's like a ladybug superhero. And then the last one, obviously, fucking Aravity and Deku. And I don't give a shit about her. I like the pink chick who spits acid, and there's Great Boy against three characters whose I don't know any of their names. And I think they said that Shinzo was gonna jump in that last round. Yeah, that's pretty much all that last round is gonna be. Is gonna be Shinzo and fucking Shinzo against Deku. Unless Aravity does something, maybe this could be the time where she does something. I don't like her as a character. I know people like her because she's cute, but I just find her annoying. Let's see. As long as fairly stylized art, oh, it's not as always. Yeah, so I mean the art style of the anime or the manga looks good, crack. It's just that the the way that it's presented, the fact that all these chicks are all these different colors and it's such a colorful anime, and it's a much better version of Steven Universe. It's like Steven Universe as an actual anime, but not stupid. 99% of the time, with Cooney. The way it does, I don't think it would make a lot of sense to read the manga as a style versus the anime, just because the anime is so it lets you actually see all these colorful bitches. Izuku sounds better than Deku. No, I like Deku. I like Deku. I think it's much easier to say. You gonna review High Guardian Spice? Maybe, maybe. I'm thinking about it. I'm probably gonna try it. I'll probably review it so other people don't have to, and give out my reviews. It's going to be a dumpster fire. We all know it's going to be a dumpster fire. There's no way that it's going to be good. There's no way it's going to be good. It's going to be a big mess. Hold on. I'm going to read out. I'm going to read out what this says. I'm going to post a link. Or actually, I can just put this up here. I can just put this up here. Let me save this image and then we'll review. Uh, we'll review apparently what's going on with this Japanese guy who says that the Crunchyroll people are dealing in charity fraud, which I'm extremely curious about. So let's pull that up. I'll do a video on that right after this stream. I'll do some research, look into it, and then get back to you guys. And hopefully we'll have something we can talk about. Maybe it'll help my fucking channel grow back. I don't know. I'm just a little salty right now. I was so salty because I was when I just let me tell you the quick story of the night before the night I got my channel stricken down is I was like, well, I was like salty because I was like, well, I might have to do the video on Monday, and I wanted to do a stream, so I might have to just do a video. And then I noticed I was like 486. I gained like 8 subs in like 2 hours. I was like, oh shit, sweet. I might be able to get it by tomorrow because this was a Thursday night, I think, and I had Friday off. It's like I might be able to do it tomorrow. This is gonna be great. And then I went to sleep. It was like 3 hours, and then and then I woke up and I was like, we fucking terminated your channel. You can appeal if you dare. I'm like, well, thanks YouTube for fucking not noticing that all this shit that they're doing is suspicious. All right, let's look at this. Let's look at this picture. Let me pull it up. I'll read your. Oh shit. Let me know. I don't want to move that. Let me read your guys' comments before we get into this. No, no picture. Just get bigger. There we go. Let me scroll up. So let me see if you guys said anything really quick. What do you think about any of? I haven't finished Tokyo Ghoul. I have a little bit left. I gotta read Anime Vortex, which I'll get to it eventually. The charity fraud is probably something to do with their little SJW cabal as well, since they really do shit all the time. Yeah, I believe it. The SJWs are a bunch of all the guys that are involved in that do these SJW kind of hey, give us money, do something. They end up fucking cheating people out because it's the only way they're ever gonna get money because they don't want to actually work. Let's see. You should check out Deku of Yonko's channel. He's a bit lower tier. I might. Let me look him up real quick. I mean, I'm fine with talking to people. It's just like I don't know if they'd want to talk to me. Oh, Dukes of Yonkos. I read that as Deku. I'm trying to find him. I don't know if I can find it. There he is. 146. Yeah, I'll check him out. I'll check him out later. Okay, so let's look at this. So let's see. People involved in the anime industry, fans, please read. The foreign anime community is having a problem with the anime streaming website Crunchyroll. Because it is complicated, I won't delve into the politics of things. I'll explain the direct effects on the anime making process. Crunchyroll makes anywhere from $30,000 to $200,000 per anime title. Crunchyroll expanded its demographics by telling consumers they will give the money they profit to poor anime companies. This is obviously not the case. Currently, anime aired on TV is made around 120 to 150,000. There is multiple problems with topping. That another 30,000 to 200,000. No, 30,000 bare minimum. 200,000 is for popular titles. If Crunchyroll was paying money, it would be for streaming rights. In Japan, there is Kodokawa. I'm not going to read the Japanese names. Holds their powers, and there's no way they'd let them stream without a contract. Crunchyroll was paying for streaming rights for those companies. It might be illegal, but as Crunchyroll customers are told that the money is going to the anime creators as they tip the anime that they enjoyed watching. Let's keep going. Plus, the anime Crunchyroll subtitles are horrible to the point of changing the message. In the past, avid anime fans, amazing fan subs for free. For Crunchyroll is making poor quality subs even for a huge rate. That's true. And when they dub stuff over, they change they change the dialogue. There's I know, for instance, there's the prison school episode where they alter they alter the dialogue to make a Gamergate joke, and with I think it was High School of the Dead, where there was a jab at Sarah Palin. I can't remember. I think there was also a Trump joke in one of them too. I think it was in prison school. I don't know. It's stupid. Why can't they just keep their shit to their own self? Why do they have to put it in stuff that they didn't even create? It's dumb. So let's keep going. Let's see. Subtitles. Yeah. It's a conflict alternatives. However, the Crunchyroll money will not go to the creators. Subtitles is just PR. Clearly, Crunchyroll is just killing off and demonizing competitors so they can hog all the money. There are multiple streaming websites within Crunchyroll, but Crunchyroll has the most titles. And sure, anime is now easier to access. However, Crunchyroll has a huge problem. Hearing the foreigner stories, there's a huge problem in Japan. The real reason Japanese anime budget is way lower than Hollywood is because Japan only has 100 million, while America has 300 million in the entire world as a market. However, in modern times, anime has grown. Now, foreigners also contribute to a significant amount for the anime industry. These conditions have changed. Anime makes profit for the total DVD sales, and the production costs are also stuff that such as merchandise and relevant for consumers. And also creators money. I summarize it out. Plus, artsy Crunchyroll lied to its customers that they want to support foreign customers. and use the profit to make their own series. Crunchyroll enters it's working. This is important. Direct link. Yeah, it's garbage. Also, ugh, no one wants to look at that. They say that a lot of their stuff was going towards uh, the Japanese creators and the Japanese animators and the companies and the products that all they're doing is very terribly dubbing over or subbing over, and they're pocketing the money, using the money to make political cartoons. It's silly. It's not even that they made a bad one. They are using money that they said isn't for them, and they're using it for their own means. It's stupid, and nobody's gonna want to watch it. If someone wanted to watch this shit they're pushing out, oh, body positivity, garbage tier stuff. Let's have all the lesbians show up. Like, oh, why don't you just fucking? Well, why wouldn't they just watch something like fucking Steven Universe? Because that's the same shit you guys are already going for. That's the same stuff that you guys want. You want some LGBTQ plus PFV Batman symbol, upside down question mark people to watch your stuff, but they don't like what you're putting out there. So good fucking job. Make crappy CGI illegal. They could do it. Would you rather they make crappy CGI illegal or make it so the Japanese aren't allowed to use 3D animation unless they were good at it? Maybe then we'll get the Berserk anime will be back on track. We can get some nice high quality HD, not silly guts. That'd be pretty cool. I'd be down for that. I'd be down for a lot of that kind of stuff. We need it back. We need it back. It could help us. It could really push us back into a much better position, a much better style. Oh my God, I saw that. I was looking at the fucking. I was just looking at that dude that you talked about, Duke of Yonkos or whatever. He's got like he was like made videos and then like a year ago and then came back for like a month and then he just keeps coming back at random intervals. That's kind of funny. If the guy stayed to it, he'd probably do pretty good right now. I don't know. You do pretty good over time, even if you don't have a solid up climb. I'm trying to think right now of what is really going to be good this week. Well, I don't think One Piece is going to be good at all. This looks like fucking ass. One Piece looks like it's going to be a big bag of anus this week. I'm not even going to try and pull punches. It's just going to. It looks like it's gonna suck. It looks like it's gonna be a big bumbled mess. It looks like it's gonna be really just a clusterfuck of the series of the manga. It's just gonna be, hey, Luffy one shots another villain. Hey, don't worry, guys. Eventually, we're gonna get to see them actually fight somebody not garbage. You guys want to see other people besides Luffy fight? No, that would take time to think of drawing fights. Let's just have Luffy beat everybody instead. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I saw he did a stream. I'll probably try and contact him at some point. But I was just saying, like, I just thought it was funny that it's like, oh, fuck it. Okay, he did something 2 days ago. All right, he did a video on a stream 2 days ago. And then a week ago, he did a review. And then, okay, 3 weeks ago, he did a review before that. Okay, 3 months. Okay, 7 months, a year. If One Piece is on break next week, I'll laugh. That'll be really funny. Do I think of the promise? I told you that. I don't know if I told you specifically Anime Vortex. Sorry. Promise Neverland. It's different. I'm gonna wait. It's apparently it's already halfway over, so that means 2 years. I'm just gonna read it in bulk when it ends. I don't like its. It has some interesting things. I'm not a huge fan of its pacing, and I don't like the art style. But I don't think that makes it a bad series. I just think that I don't know. I think I'm a little bit impatient for it. I'm gonna read it when it's finished, or if it gets into a better spot. I don't know. I just think it's a little silly that it's like the demons or monsters or whatever are stronger. They're like as strong as the combined might of humanity, but these like kids are like, yeah, we're gonna fuck with you. Come at us. Oh, I'm yawning. Sorry, I had a yawn sneak up on me. But yeah, Fairy Tail will look good this week. I'm excited for the Radiant anime, the Goblin Slayer anime.
I gotta see what else is coming out soon. Actually, let me Google up and see if there's a what the current like. Here's what anime is coming. Also, the Fairy Tail anime should be coming up next month. I think it's like the 10th or something. Let me see. Fall anime 2018. Let's see what the listing is. Let's see if there's anything that I want to watch. I already know a few things I want to watch. I want to watch Fairy Tail, Goblin Slayer, Radiant. There's a one that I can't remember. It's called like it's a isekai and it has it's one of those ones with a dumb name. It's like so I was reborn as a spider. So what? But it's a stupid name. There are a bunch of mangas that I hate with stupid. Well, I hate that they have stupid names, but the manga itself is good. It's an isekai where the chick is I don't remember what the reason she died was off the top of my head. I think there was like an explosion, and she's reborn as like a spider, and it's just like she's just living as a spider, going through all these like adventures, like catching other things, like trying not to get killed by bigger things, learning how to use all her spider abilities. It's entertaining. It's I just picked up the newest volume. I read it online and I liked it, so I decided that I'm just gonna follow the manga release. I'm gonna support it officially because that's what I usually do with manga. I will read I would read it online as I can, and if I like it, I'll buy it. I don't want to buy volumes. Like I don't want to spend $8 to $12 on a volume, and it's like I don't like it. Like it's different with comics sometimes because it'll be like $3 to $4, and if I don't like it, I can give it to somebody else, throw it away, or like whatever. It's only $4. But if I'm paying 8 to 12 and I don't like it, like what am I gonna do with it? What am I gonna do? Goblin Slayer. I want to. So I this, reviewing Goblin Slayer is as an anime is the same reason I'm reviewing Radiant as an anime is I want to do it as a normal basis because right now the main things for my channel are Fairy Tail, Eden Zero, and Black Clover. I want to add a Radiant onto it, but Radiant right now we're only going to get chapters in the volumes, which are only going to come out like every 3 to 4 months. So I'd rather just do the anime, and so I can get stuff on a weekly basis to talk about. I think that'll be better for the channel and for the discussion itself. So I think that'll be cooler to do. Same thing with Goblin Slayer. Goblin Slayer is a bit um some of their drops for translations are a bit inconsistent, and I don't want to wait for the volumes, though I do buy the volumes. And now there's 3 spin-offs. I'd rather wait for the anime and then maybe do reviews on the spin-offs on year one, and though I'm hoping they work year one into the anime, and then the side one just about like side characters. Do you like the opening song? I didn't see the preview. Can you link me the preview? Actually, let me look up the preview. I saw who was doing it. I didn't watch it. I haven't watched it yet because I didn't see one. All I saw is people talk about it. I didn't see it if it was gonna get one. What? Are you serious? That's pretty funny, Crack. I like that. I like that premise. He's just a truck driver, so get on board. Hey guys, show on up. Get over here. All right, I'm gonna play this real quick. Let me mute my desktop audio real quick so you guys don't have to hear it. Let me hear it real quick. I'm listening to it. It sounds fine. Well, hang on. We all know this isn't gonna be the only opening because Fairy Tail's anime likes to do multiple like within a season. Because like One Piece, I know One Piece's anime. I mean, that sounds good. I know One Piece's anime is what is it like 800 episodes, and they're on like opening 22, and Fairy Tail had like 22 openings, and they only had like 200 and something episodes. So I think it's definitely gonna be we're gonna get more. We're gonna get a bunch more along the way, which would be cool. We'll see a larger slew. We just gotta wait. We gotta wait for them to show up, and then when they show up, I'll say, "Hey there, hey there, songs." Oh, Golden Dawn. That was super cool. I am a huge like drop and clap for Tabata for that whole reveal of why the Golden Dawn are called the Golden Dawn and the whole thing with uh, the White Knight. That was awesome. That was so cool. That was that was fantastically done. I'm so happy he did that. It was such a pleaser to like have something like so simplistic like that hold weight like it within the series. I mean, it was awesome. It was like the whole thing I was saying with the Maelstrom Roaster reveal. There was so much stuff that it was like so small and so minute, and they just stacked up. It was something like that. It was great. Have I seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains? Yeah, the art looks great. Bio Corruption. You need to so I'll answer your question second, person. So you need to Vile. You need to check this out. So it's on. Also, Vile, you're the one doing Detective Dead, right? Just I think is it you? Yeah, you're the one doing that the Indiegogo comic, so I can show for you really quick. If so, I gotta back you. I get paid tonight, so I'm gonna back you when I can. The Detective Dead, but yeah. So this is Radiant. It's the first French manga. It just came out yesterday. It's licensed in America. It's been out in France and Japan for a bit. It's ongoing. You can get Volume One for only $7 on Comixology if you want to, or go to Barnes and Nobles. I think it's like $9 there. It's a good read. It starts out very shonen manga, and then kind of takes a couple turns that I won't give spoilers to. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun to watch it go along, especially I think by volume two. I want to say volume two. It'll be either be volume two or early volume three. You'll get to see the character that I really like in Radiant. His name's Grim. Dude's badass. Have you seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains? Yes. I'm a few episodes behind though. Alex G actually, you've probably seen him in a couple of the streams. He wants me to do reviews on Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains, so I'll try and do add that to as my first anime review for the channel. I thought I would do it before, but I don't know. I figured I would not do a good enough job because it's a little bit more difficult when you're doing an anime because the anime's I feel like it takes a bit more to pay attention to for the for such a quick thing. So I'll have to add it and then try and get a system down. I don't know. I think part of the problem is I'm not a huge fan of Playmaker, but Soul Burner's fucking awesome. Playmaker's I don't I'm gonna say this, but don't if there's spoilers towards this, don't spoil it for me. I think Playmaker needs to be humbled. He's too good right now. He's got way too much skill. I don't think he's lost yet, and we're pretty decent into the second season. He needs to get humbled. He needs to have a hard loss and then, learn from it, come back and get better, see what areas he fucked up in. Like they need to adjust. They need to adjust that soon. I really hope they do. So, I'm hoping for that. Yeah, Vile, you did Detective Dead, right? They started doing dubbed episodes. I'll have to check them out. The thing about Yu-Gi-Oh is probably the only series that I can truly say that I much prefer the dubs over the subs for an anime. Because the whole thing about Yu-Gi-Oh is if you miss a single sentence, like if you're watching a series and it's subs, you read the subtitles to figure out what's going on, and you look away for a second, one sentence said that you miss could change the whole game like drastically, and then you miss it. You miss it. It's not like, hey, I'm fighting this guy. Hang on, let me use some cool move. It's like, okay, you can make out what happens. Like, he just used this card that had some very specific reason, very specific meaning, or something he set up. Fuck, what happened? So I prefer the dubs. Plus, I actually really like when the dubs do funny things. Like I know what's a really good one. It looks like the dude in I'm trying to think of a really good one. I'm fucking up. I was thinking of a German guy, and I instantly lost my train of thought towards it. But for instance, having the dude in an episode of GX, like this evil French dude, I thought that was pretty. He was like this evil gambling Frenchman. I thought that was pretty funny. Let me see. Look, Detective Dead. I'm pretty sure that's yours, Corrupt. Like, yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna back you once. I'm gonna back Detective Dead once I get paid tonight. I'll probably do it sometime in the morning. Damn, you got some what the? You got some thick fucking backing things. Jeez. Are there any of your big ones? Oh, you don't got any, you got a $150 one backed. What you at right now? 10,000. Oh, you got fucking almost 2K within just a few days. That's good. I'll probably get like a $20 one. Let me see what all the rewards are. I'll probably get a $30 one or a $20 one because I also wanted to. Oh, Critias is. Oh, I didn't remember. I knew it was either corrupt or it was either corrupt or Critias. I knew it was one of the two, but I didn't know because I haven't talked to him. I've been meaning to talk to him about it because I wanted to ask for pointers because I want to do my own comic eventually. So I don't know if it's Critias. Yeah, I plan on backing it. So yeah, but corruption, man, file corruption, bruh. You gotta check out Radiant. You'll like it. It's a little awkward now that I was like talking about fucking Detective Dead. And like I don't fucking do this, goddamn Critias. What are you doing? I mean, I've talked to Critias and Corruption a few times. This I don't know him enough that I'd be able to distinguish them from a comic that I haven't backed yet. But at least you know, Vile, that if at least you know now, Vile Corruption, that if you end up doing an Indiegogo comic, I will, you got my backing. You got at least one. You got at least me jumping on the train to throw money at you. I don't know. Mike, are you enjoying Toriko? How far are you, bruh? Have you gotten of decent length? Have you delved into the adventure that is the wonderful world of being a gourmet food hunter? Toriko's a lot of fun. I really liked it. I'm waiting for his next work. So he's the thing about Shima and his manga is he'll either do a very funny, like goofy, like straight comedy manga, which his talent is wasted on that. Because he can be funny, but it's super wasted on it because he's very creative. Uh, Shima is super creative, but his action ones are so much better. He does really good fight scenes. He has a really good creative mind for powers and world shaping, and just like he's very unique ideas. Like a lot of the things in Toriko you won't find in a lot of other manga. Do you remember hearing that pure uncorruptible evil line from Halloween Week? No, I don't remember it. I'll have to look it up. It's been a while. But I know there was one series that Shima did like shortly after Toriko. It was a one shot, and it was like a combination of the action and the funny, and it was like this dude who was like, I'm a fucking badass. He was like the tough guy, toughest guy in like this city or town or whatever. And this old guy kind of like showed up, and he was like fictionally powerful. Like everyone else seemed to be like, I'm strong, but like maybe we're Street Fighter strong. But this guy was like, hey, let me fuck with this car. And this old dude mastered a martial art to like a god level, and it was the martial art of pinching. And he actually it got to the point where at one point during an earthquake, he stopped an earthquake by pinching the entire planet, he's hilarious. The dude is funny when he does ridiculous things like that, where you won't find it in another manga or even in another comic. And then he did a one shot a couple months ago called Build King, which was it was about the main character is this dude named Kugi, which Kugi means nail, which is funny because it's his whole thing is he wants to build houses, but he wants to build houses for people, but he only is being able to do it for animals. But his houses that he builds are all with like these like weird materials like from like super nature, and he like they're able to withstand like natural disasters and shit. And it's the thing about Shima is he'll take something very basic and turn it weird. Like okay, Toriko like has this massive thing about hunger, and the hunger fucks with everything in the world, and how everything revolves around hunger in some way, which is just crazy. And then Build King is around how the ultimate defense against nature, like weather, disasters, monsters, sickness, the ultimate defense are houses. So it's like it's based around like how houses have become like the biggest thing in the world. They're the largest commodity, and he hangs out with like this super house. It's like Has anyone else seen? I think it's Smart House, that Disney Channel movie where it's like a really intelligent AI house that kind of goes crazy. It's like that if you took that and put it in like a battle shonen. Like this is a house that's like the equivalent of fucking a world-ending like super weapon. He just has really interesting ideas, really fun ideas, and I will always really enjoy Shima's content. Hello, so I'm at the shill again. I'm gonna shill really quick before getting back to the content. This is not my main channel. I know a lot of people that may have shown up that have been to my channel before have noticed that my name is different, my sub count is different, and that a lot of different manga people were hit by a false flagging campaign by Shueisha, the parent owner of Viz, which is a publishing company. It hit a bunch of different manga anime review channels, and it kind of fucked us. And it gave people multiple strikes within a period of time before YouTube could even appeal the first one. So a lot of us lost our channels for the time being. And I believe it's going to be to the extent of YouTube, once they look at your appeal, they'll say, okay, we're gonna send this to the people that filed the takedown notices and give them 10 to 14 business days to get back to us. Otherwise, we're just gonna get rid of the strikes and you're fine. And I think it's gonna be all the way until that 10 to 14 days because I think it was just a big thing. Like it's silly. It's really silly because you look at a lot of these guys and they're just using like a panel. Some of them aren't even using a panel; they're just talking about it, and they'll use like a picture from some random cover as. Is there a series you wished there was more hentai for? I'm not answering that. But yeah, they fucked a lot of people. So if you're watching this, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe because I don't know whether or not I'm going to get my channel back for sure, or if I'm going to have to build this channel back from the ground up. I was about to hit 500 subs. I was doing really well. I had a couple videos that were helping me a lot, including my Crunchyroll video that was actually showing up in people's recommendation boxes over the whole Crunchyroll High Guardian Spice debacle. And I was getting a lot of I was getting a pretty good amount of subs per day. It was helping my channel a lot, and I was close to 500 subs. And then I got struck down within about a day, all within the same day before YouTube even talked to me, like sent me a message about my first one. It was silly. So yeah, if you aren't subbed, I'd appreciate it if you would sub. And I don't expect anyone to give me money, but I do have Streamlab donations in the description. Like, don't give me money if you don't think that I've deserved like $1 from you or whatever. I don't. I'm not begging. It's just like it's just a tip jar. It's only just a tip jar. Like if you're just like, hey, I like hearing you go on long manga rants and discussions. Here's $1. Okay, cool. This otherwise this is not a pay to get in thing. It's not a pay to continue thing. It is purely a if you think I earned it thing. So I'm just putting that out there. Uh, I'm only gonna show that once. So well, once per stream right now. Eventually, I'll put up if I get my channel back, and if I can get to where I was going. Eventually, I'll put up a like I was planning to put up a Patreon eventually, which is also only if you think I deserve it. No pressure on it. So let me go back to the super chat or I said super chats. I was talking about that. I got fixated on money. Sorry. So back to it. Do you think that Henry can combine the Black Bull space with parts of No, I don't, because at least I don't think so. He wouldn't be able to at least immediately, because the whole thing is he has a location set magic. I think that's what he has now is his max. Just guessing, because he has location magic. It's very set to a specific spot, and that is what we got with the Black Bull's base. It could get bigger. It'll be cool throughout this series when you see like characters get stronger, and you see like Charmy's Ram get bigger and stronger, and you see like Lux lightning form get more detailed and get faster, have more intricate attacks. And you see like the Black Bull's base just get bigger. Not Henry doing stuff, but you just know like next time we see Henry fight, he's really gonna fuck some people up. Yo, what's up, Agar Combo? How's it going? I'm not swimming in money. I wish I was, but I'm not. Have you read Among? I have read Area D. I like Area D. I read it in bunches. I'm waiting. Is it ended? Because I've been reading it in chunks, and I haven't checked up on it in a while. But yeah, Area D's cool. I still have a Discord channel. Here, I can. I'm still getting my Discord channel set up. I want to set it up for my YouTube channel people if anyone wants to go to hang out. I want to get it set up because right now it's just an open channel. I want to get it with like set up for like having a kind of working as a more community channel rather than just like I have a couple people in there that hang out. But yeah, what's up, Agari? Got any questions? Anything you guys feel like talking about right now? I'm all up for conversations. I'm all here to hang out and chill, man. I'm here to spread the word of manga. I'm here to help others get into the good thing of manga, especially now that comic books are starting to fall apart. It's getting pretty shitty. Oh, hold on, I have to I'm replying to somebody. I'm doing something funny. There's a I had notifications and it was like I haven't fucked with one of my notifications on a and to one of my friends and for a while and it's like over 1,000. It's like 1,600 notifications and he's like, you never fucking, this is why you never reply to me. So I went and immediately clicked the notifications. Now they're gonna be fresh. Now he can't get mad at me. Man, yeah, Mashima is a Mashima is a champ. He's the biggest bro in manga for sure. That's for sure. He's really nice. All the stories about him are he just sounds like a really nice dude. He's super hardworking. He really appreciates the fans. He's the opposite of these SJW hateful people in comics that if you say, "Hey, I don't like what I didn't like this thing that just happened. Why did you do that?" And you know, and Marvel and a lot of places right now in Western comics, they're like, "Well, fuck you, eat some shit. You don't have to like it, then don't buy it." And you're just like, I just was asking you questions. Plus, I'm giving you money, asshole. What do you want from me? I don't know. The manga people are much cooler. At least they keep their frustration hidden behind hidden away from us, so we don't know. You know. God damn it, CB. What's up, CB? High priest of manga. I'd like it. I'm uh I'm I'm trying to get more people into it. I'm working on Mike Parletti right now. He hasn't read manga. I'm showing him the glories of Toriko, and he will learn of the wonders that manga has to offer. The Golden Dawn. Well, the Golden Dawn's they're the top group, so I imagine they'd have big numbers. Maybe not like a million of them, but plus they have a really big base. It looks like they have the biggest base too. Yeah, comic creators is getting really shitty. They're jerks. Yeah, I'm looking forward to. Apparently, the one shot for Eden Zero is going to be in the volume for volume one of Eden Zero, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm wondering when it's going to drop in. Let me see if there's a date on it for Eden Zero in Comixology. They'll have a date for if like volume one coming to America at some point. Let me see. Let me see. Doesn't look like it. Not yet, at least. Damn it. Eventually we'll get Eden Zero Volume One, and then we could look at the one shot. That'll be fun. That'll be worth conversation. I look forward to that. Let's see what else. Yeah, Hiroshima doesn't give a fuck if people don't like his stuff. It's just like, well, sorry, but that's fine. A lot of people like what I do, and he's a millionaire now because of it. So, do you really think he gives a shit? I mean, there's gonna be people that don't like your stuff. I mean, like Oda is the biggest manga writer or the most successful manga writer now ever. Well, successful, biggest right now, I guess, biggest manga of all time at least. 'Cause I don't know if like I feel like the guy who made Gundam has more money, but Oda has the most successful manga of all time. and there's even though it's really big, there's going to be a bunch of people who dislike it. And you know, you could go up to him and be like, "Hey, Oda, these guys don't like your this guy Rax. He has a problem with your recent chapters." He would probably look at whoever told him and then flip the switch on the fact he has a train in his man cave in his mansion. He's got which is funny. Look it up. He has a small train that he rides around. Like he doesn't fucking care. I don't know. Manga is getting bigger in France, and now we're getting French manga, which is great. It's just fun. Like manga's getting really big. It's just the thing is they have such a widespread set of ideas, and they only try and push what people want and what keep what's successful and positive towards the consumer base, and that's what's working for them. They're trying to appease to the people that are giving them money. And because of that, they know what works, and because they know what works, they're able to keep putting out stuff that we're happy with. Like, I mean, really, what else is there? Let's see what else people have. Yeah, thanks, Agar. I enjoy your company. You're pretty cool. Oh, cool. I'm up to 10 viewers now. Solid stuff. If you guys want to ask questions, feel free. You guys want to, if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. If you're not, I mean, you don't have to, but I'd really appreciate it. Check out my other videos and stuff. Uh, I try and do at very least 2 streams a week, which is the manga anime amalgam stream, which is kind of like, hey, what happened in this last week of stuff to talk about? What happened in these last different series or news within them? And then I have the weekend stream, which is a guaranteed like anybody who wants to come hang out, we can come hang out. And right now, it's mostly just people in one of the discords I hang out with Yellow Flash. Once I get my own Discord set up, I am going to set up a channel to where it's like a locked one, and I could bring people in and out to hang out in the stream, and switch them in and out so other people can get in. We can, have a conversation, throw some questions back and forth, and then cycle people in. And then for those who who have watched my Clash of Fiction videos, I'm probably gonna upload them back on this channel if I don't get my other one back, which are like it's kind of like the way that Death Battle does it, but I actually do more research with the fucking anime characters they never do research on. Cough cough. Um, and I want to have in the weekend stream, kind of like if I do, kind of like one of the ones I did. One of the ones I did, Urza versus King. If you think King should have won that. Come on the stream. You can challenge me and say I think King would win because of these reasons. I could respond and say, well, these are the reasons, blah blah blah, of why I don't agree with that, blah blah blah, and then see how things go. And so that'll have a reactionary to it, reactionary style of piece of the stream that other people can partake in, other than just conversation of what they want to talk about, but also something that is relevant to the recent videos. Let's see. What else is there? Yeah, comic pros are getting up fuckery. Shoe. I don't get it. Blue Dragon Media. He knows. I don't know. I like Hiromishima's new art style. I think it's a lot more crisp, and it's really become his own style. Hold on, I need to take a drink of water. My throat's getting a little dry. Yeah, it's become more of his own style, similar to I've read a couple Korean series and like Chinese series, and you can tell when an author is influenced by. There's one, I can't remember his name off the top of my head. It's like Ji Wu Dao. I don't remember what it means in Chinese, but you can tell that the author, or at least the artist, practiced a lot with One Piece art. You can tell a lot of the characters look like One Piece characters. It's just a very similar art style. And the same thing with Buster Keel. For those who have read Buster Keel, you can tell the guy had a lot of inspiration for Hiro Mishima, and that's where he got a lot of his own style. He just took that and kind of pushed it further down his own way, which is fine. It's cool. Yeah, Eden Zero has been a lot of fun. I've really liked Eden Zero. I'm trying to get more people to read it. Fang Shen Ji. It's on my list of things to read at some point. I know of it. I've got it recommended to me a few times. There's a bunch of stuff right now I'm trying to get caught up with, a lot of weekly stuff. I slacked for a bit because I was trying to get caught up on comics, on Western comics, but my Western comic list it keeps getting smaller because of all these people in the comic book industry that are jerks and they're just mean and they talk shit to anybody that doesn't say exactly what they want them to say. And for those who only know the manga side of the stuff I do, well, I used to do comic stuff. It's pretty much just all manga now. But with comics, especially with Marvel, like Marvel's comic branch, they've gotten mean and they just insult everybody. You have people like fucking Max Bemis who you're like, hey, can you fucking stop acting like a crazy person on Twitter? And he's like, everybody's got a problem with me, and my book can eat my ass. And you have people like Mags Visaggio talking about going around hitting people with bats, and Dan Slott and Mark Wade telling people to fuck off. Like the customers, you can't say that to customers. They're the reason that you make money. Like it doesn't make sense. Like if you were some random guy in the street, or it was somebody harassing you, it'd be different. But if somebody who's is is paying money for your product, but it just has criticism, and you get a pissy attitude because of it, then you're not a professional. You're a fucking pussy. And that's a problem I have with a lot of these guys. It's ridiculous. And you'd never get that from anybody on the manga side of things because they don't they don't care about that stuff. They're like, you don't like it? I mean, that's fine, but whatever. People like it. We're making money. Like, come on. Hold on, I was looking at something. Oh my god, this thread's from frickin' 2010. Somebody just posted. Tendo, you psychopath. Okay, back to the conversation. I got distracted with something. I am not caught up on it, Mercenary, but I have read it. I've only up chapter like 20 something. I have a question. Does it turn more into a battle series or is it more of a fan service harem? Because I'm trying to get more I gotta add more battle stuff under my belt. A lot of stuff is either ending or getting canceled. I gotta restock. And I read the first part, but it seems to just be fan service. I'm fine with fan service, but I'm not a huge. I don't care too much about series when it's just fan service. Yeah, that Elon Musk smoking a blunt. I wish Elon Musk would be like, hey, I'm gonna do my own streaming platform. We're gonna do the same thing YouTube does, but better. And then it'd be like, sweet. And then everyone can go jump over there and YouTube and its extremely constricting ways and keeping people from having freedom of speech and screwing over all these creators so they can hoard in all the money. Sorry, YouTube. Sorry, guys. See ya. See ya. It'd be great. It'd be great just to say that, just to be like, all right, get out of here. Move along. Take the old dusty trail and move the fuck along. We'll have to we'll have to see how things go. I say that a lot. I'm like, we have to wait and see. We have to see how things go along the line. But I'll take it out, Mercenary. Like, it looks like it's not getting canceled anytime soon. So it's one of those ones that I'm thinking about picking up. There are series that I've read that are like, okay, they're very fan servicey, and then they switch to battle stuff and they end up really good. Mach and Key is fantastic when it comes to a series that was like, hey, we started out as a garbage fan service harem series, and it's like, okay, and then it's like, all right, we're gonna switch to we're gonna switch to being like, a lot shonen action, and then it's like, okay, well, I guess we'll give it a try, and then they were really good at it. Legend of Korra, I like original better. Korra, so the thing about Legend of Korra is I don't like Korra. Korra herself bothers me. She's not smart. She's kind of annoying. I like Bolin was really cool. I liked Bolin, but I know Korra just bothered the crap out of me all the time. Like she didn't trust. She like would lose trust in people she had known for all this time, and she'd be like, "Well, I guess I'll trust this guy that I met last week that showed me how to fucking talk to spirits or something. He must be my friend instead." Thanks, Korra. Thanks, Korra. I'm glad of what you're doing. I have not seen the anime Mercenary. Maybe I'll check the anime out instead. I don't know. I'll get to it at some point. It's on my list. I'll probably go. How many chapters is it right now? Do you know the number off the top of your head? Because I'm probably gonna read Orient and then Jujutsu Kaisen and then whichever's smaller between Yuna and Imetsu no Yaiba. Get all those four. I want Fire Force to start being translated normally. It's God damn it. Actually, let me check Comixology. Maybe it translates. Maybe it translates at the same rate, and I could get it there. I mean, I'd be willing to pay $1 like every week to read it. It's pretty entertaining, so yeah, I think it'd be worth it to get down on it. Hmm. The Lord of the Sith? What? What are you talking about? One of the villains in Legend of Korra, Lord of the Sith? Oh, you gotta pick up Black Clover, Agar. Like it's been so good lately. It's been solid for a long time. It's when the Black Clover anime came out and everyone was talking shit, like everybody in the Black Clover community knew it was gonna be like they're gonna get to like the dungeon arc and then it's just gonna pick up. Once they get to the dungeon arc, the anime is gonna pick up super heavy and people are gonna be like, "This is really fucking cool." And what a surprise, that's what happened. And it's been an upward climb since then. And the problem, and people don't believe me, that I keep saying it's gonna surpass My Hero Academia because My Hero Academia it has too many slow pacing points. It has way too many areas where it ends up going at a snail's pace. It like that whole point it goes from like the whole overhaul stuff and then it moves into like, hey, Bakugo and Todoroki and guys are gonna hang out with a bunch of little snotty nosed kids. Do you guys want to read about that for a month? It's like, no, no, we don't. This should be like extra stuff in a volume. This shouldn't be, this shouldn't be what we're getting for like I think it was like 3 or 4 weeks. Meanwhile, Black Clover is like, all right, we're going into this, we're invading this base. All right, we're getting into the fights. Okay, it's gonna switch over. We're gonna get this Black Clover, this Black Pulse member. He's gonna fucking make a giant building mech. All right, we're getting a badass fight between Patri and Julius. All right, we're moving in. Invasion's happening. What's going on? All these fucking elves. Like it's constantly going at a really solid pace. And that's the thing that I think Black Clover will have on My Hero Academia in the larger scheme of things. So, I mean, I'm just putting that out there. I could be wrong. That's just what I think. Obviously, My Hero Academia has the whole superhero thing going on, but I just think Black Clover will surpass it. We'll see. We will see. I don't want to. The thing with Gar is I'm trying not to. If I want to, if I want to, I really want to stay out of a lot of the large scale stuff on Twitter, with fucking with the SJWs because it's not gonna go anywhere, and they don't give a shit who I am, but they want to fuck with like the bigger guys. Let them fuck. I'd rather them. I'd rather the bigger guys, do their stuff, and then if I see like a spot where I can jump in there and be like, hey, give my 2 cents, and then duck out. I think that's better. I don't want to just clutter all my day with arguing with those fucking nut jobs. I was talking to somebody about planning to go to Japan at some point. Maybe I'm not 100% sure. The guys who I was originally planning to go to Japan with, one of them isn't talking to me right now. We had a spat. He's being a bit feminine. He's handling a situation. We had a dispute. It shouldn't have been a dispute, but he kind of made it a dispute. I don't go into the details. It was a friend from work. He decided to get more upset over things than he should have, and he's not talking to me right now. And he thinks that ignoring me is going to bother me. I'm just like, okay, fine. If you don't want to fucking talk to me, then don't fucking talk to me. I don't know. Maybe eventually he'll decide he'll want to be my friend again. I don't know. But we were planning a trip to go to Japan. Maybe it won't happen. Maybe I'll plan it for a different time. Who knows? Ugh. Yeah, that's what I have to say, Blue Dragon. I'd rather just read manga than fuck around on Twitter. Like, why else would I? It'd be silly. I don't want to fuck around on Twitter. It just becomes wasteful. I hate how Takaba keeps treating Elizabeth like shit. I just wanted to see something. Yeah, I don't get it. He made her the daughter of the all my or the supreme goddess, the strongest of the goddess clan. She is able to fuck with. She was fucking with commandment level demons, or 10 commandment level demons while they were in their Enduria forms, and she's not doing anything. She's just healing. Like she should be fine. She knows techniques that can kill these demons. She should be able to go up against people like Cusack and Chandler and be like, "Fuck you guys, get out of here. I'm an actual use here." Actually, you know what's fucking stupid is now that King is able is like, "Hey, 200,000 power level, fuck you," smack him around. What what value? What value does King or does Chandler and Cusack have? What what do they bring to the table that King shouldn't be able just to be like, haha, nope, and just crush him? Nothing. There's nothing that they could do. It's silly. It's 100% silly. They hold no weight right now to the as villains in the series. Nobody holds weight right now until Meliodas shows up. Because I was like, oh, the Supreme Goddess and the Supreme Goddess and the Demon King could show up. Well, they're trapped in their in their little pocket dimension, so I guess. But at the same time, King can still hurt them. I mean, it's just kind of silly. I don't know. Oh, boxing match. Isn't King of Lightning like a big black dude? I feel like he's bigger than me. I wouldn't want to talk to King of Lightning. I don't know. He's the dude. The dude seems too salty. I don't want to just talk with him. I really like Fairy Tail. He doesn't like Fairy Tail. He would probably just try and like shit talk Fairy Tail, and I'd be like, dude, I don't care. Do you want to have a conversation of what we both like or not? Like, come on. Jericho. Wait, Jericho is a wasted character. Most of the characters in Seven Deadly Sins are wasted characters because of the power flux. Like, they have no value. They have no value because it's not like, oh, they could catch up and get stronger and then they'll be useful. There's no way. Gil Thunder and them are like struggling at like 3,000, and then right now they're like, unless you're at 60,000, you have no fucking point to being here. You're garbage. Get out of here. It's so fucking stupid. It makes for such wasted characters. Like, come on. And it's not even like, okay, well, you guys are really strong. You're the big guys. We'll fight the lesser guys. It's like, well, the lesser guys are all nameless, like fodder soldiers. Like, okay, well, what are we gonna do? What are they really gonna contribute here? Yeah, Black Clover. You really once you get to the dungeon arc, which is like chapter like 10 in Black Clover, it picks up really heavy and then it just keeps going and getting really good. Like, yeah, I remember Gar. It was short-lived. That's all I gotta say. Because now Black Clover is doing really well for itself. People are enjoying it. It's getting a lot of praise. You're getting a lot of sick gifts, and I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun seeing all these people now praise it. I'm not surprised. Black Clover is good stuff, and I like it. And now these other guys are gonna have an eating crow and think that like, hey, maybe if I gave it a little bit of time, I'd like it too. Oh wait a second, I do. Oh well. Luckily, Black Clover is good stuff. I'm really hoping to see. I hope Marileona gets up soon. I need to see my gal. She's my number one gal in the series, and she's all fucked up right now. She's got all beat up. She got gang fucked. Not literally fucked, but definitely beat up on by a bunch of jerks. Why would they do that? Why would they do it? Kubo does need to get back into things. I really wish Kubo would. At least as a writer, he doesn't have to draw. Have one of his assistants draw. Guild Thunder was cool. Yeah, he has no value anymore. It's stupid. There's nothing that you could do to Guild Thunder really unless you made some bullshit power up like he's actually the child of the storm, and then like a bunch of lightning bolts strike him, and it's like, oh, how is his power level 390,000? How is he so strong? And it's like, what is even the point of that? It's so dumb because like power levels with a given number, right? Like, oh, this guy's power level is 500, this guy's power level is 550. Uh, Once you give power levels numbers, I think is where they lose value and they lose any form of weight. Because none of them are consistent. But kind of like when you just take like a guy and you're like, okay, this guy's stronger than this guy, and that guy's stronger than the other guy. So by default, this guy should be stronger than this guy. So okay, that's fine. That's all good. But when your whole power set system is now reliant on specific numbers, it just muddies up what you can do. It muddies up everything. And Seven Deadly Sins could have gone for a lot longer because it takes place in the in real kind of Earth setting, but fictional stuff. It takes place in Britannia. Japan exists, or at least a version of Japan, and all they had to do was drag out the power level system. I think making Meliodas who he was is what fucked him. Because he had to get that power level bonus back at some point. Or maybe they could have done something like, I don't know, maybe he was actually like a really weak demon and he like kind of like a sniveling rat kind of betrayed his people, and then it's like, well, he's gonna get strong, and then you see like this guy who's like dirt kind of climb up to fight him, kind of like Goku, how Goku was really weak. And then now he's the most powerful Saiyan, and you could have got that with Meliodas, but instead it's like Meliodas is not only like a powerful demon, he is the most powerful demon, only second to his father, and he's cursed, he's immortal. We're skipping towards the potential of doing stuff with other countries because the strongest people now are the demons and the goddesses, and here's their top guys. We've already beaten their top guys. Who else could we bring in? Hooray! Look, we're doing stuff. I don't know. Why even bother at that point? It's plus the power like feats are like feats of strength are inconsistent too. They haven't done shit for a while. Like 40k was like cutting mountains, and like 50k was like creating like earthquakes across like 100-mile like diameter area. But now it's like 200,000 of something that blows up a tiny island. Come on, what are you doing? What are you doing? It was like a 200-meter wide island. What are you doing? Do you not know how numbers work? Do you not know consistency? What's going on here, Nakaba? Hmm. So, I'm just thinking a lot of stuff. I haven't gotten any people show up for the old book club yet, but I've got an area on a Discord channel called Rax's Book Club. I haven't got any new members today. Like, what the fuck? How am I supposed to? How am I supposed to? Oh wait, I did. Maybe I got a new post. Oh my god. Oh no, some guy talking shit. No. Candy or cookies. Actually, I realized this today. So this is funny. I have I think 2 boxes of seasonal Oreos that only come out during winter. They're like white fudge coated, and I bought 2 boxes so I could save them so I could eat them throughout the like any time of the year. I was like, man, I really want some. I'll eat a couple, but I keep forgetting they're there, and it's almost winter again already. Like we're in September. They're gonna come back within like 2 months from now. They're gonna be like stocking the shelves with them. So like I should probably eat them soon. My Discord crack. No, the one I'm using right now is somebody else's Discord. I'll talk to you later, though. I know where to find you on TMF, bruh. Don't worry. Here, I'll put the. Here's. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do actually right now. I'm going to put the link for those who want to. This is a manga forum that I post on. If you guys want to come hang out, come join the legions of the Temefians. I'm the owner, so I can post links. If you guys want to sign up and come hang out and like post and like talk about manga shit and be like, Rax fucking sent me. What's up? You guys want to come hang out? That'd be cool. And you could we could meet some other guys from the mind decay of that of the TMFians and our style of fuck you and fuck everyone, but not really because we secretly all want to be friends. Hmm. Not yet, Agar. It should be soon. Like, YouTube's taking forever. I don't understand. Like, what is their problem? They're taking so long to say, hey, here's your channel, bruh. You get your stuff back. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So the thing is, yeah, yeah, I'm starting up my own army. God, I'm stuttering now. The thing with YouTube, like I said it earlier, when they, because when you give them an appeal, why is my Twitter like at strike in general, and you appeal to it, you say, hey, like I don't think this strike is fair. Can you guys look at it and all this shit? They'll like eventually a few days later they'll be like, okay, yeah, we looked at it. We're gonna send a message to the people who filed it towards you, and we're gonna give them 10 to 14 business days to reply. And if they don't reply in that time, they're just gonna undo the strike. So I think that because the people who did it, I believe, were bots of theirs. So uh, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to wait till that max like 10 to 14 days. It's stupid. Yeah, YouTube sucks. Like, I wish there needs to be something better. What's the time at right now? 2 hours? I want to end this soon. I want to go. Like Agar, are you in Yellow Flash's Discord? I don't know. I'm gonna end it soon, probably the next couple minutes. I'm probably gonna do a stream, so I'm gonna probably do a stream tomorrow. Yeah, Rex Dupe. I'm probably gonna do a stream tomorrow because the Black Clover video game comes out on Friday, and I'm gonna talk to the GameStop near me and be like, hey, um, yeah. So don't worry, Agar. My Discord will be up. I'm gonna try and have it done within the next, I don't know, week or so. Probably like 1 to 2 weeks. I'm gonna hang out for a little bit longer. I'm probably gonna go for like 5 more minutes. But what was I saying? I was saying something and I lost my train of thought. Oh, it's not up. It's not ready yet, Agar. Don't worry. I'll tell you. You show up. Yeah, by the time Half-Life 3 gets. That's me. But you always show up for the stream, so don't worry. I'll make sure to give it to you when it shows up. Don't worry when it's ready. I just got to get a couple things tweaked out, and I gotta pick a couple like mods and admins in case anybody gets sticky, as they say. Um, but the Black Clover game comes out on Friday. I'm gonna see if on Thursday, if the GameStop nearby me would be like, if I'd be like, hey, I know it comes out Thursday or Friday, but anyway, I could like show up at like 7 in the evening and get a copy from you guys. And hopefully they'd be like, yeah, sure, we don't care. And then I could stream it all night and play it, and it'd be fun. So at least I got an idea of something I could do. That'd be pretty enjoyable. All right, so I'm gonna end the stream. I hope you got. Well, I said 5 minutes. What number am I at? 2 hours 14. I'm gonna go to 2 hours and 17 minutes. I'm gonna go 3 more minutes. If you guys have any more questions you want to ask me tonight, go ahead. Just go ahead and drop some questions. These are end of stream questiondos, questorinos, questiontinos, Q's, question marks, and whatnot. If you guys have any, that is. Otherwise, I'll just end it now. Anything? I'll give it a minute. I'll give you guys a minute to ask anything if you have any questions. Hmm? Question mark face? Anything, fellas? How's life? I'm good. I'm a little hungry because I got off work. Favorite Gundam? What's the Mexican? The Tequila Gundam. That one's. Sorry, fellas. I don't think there's any Mexicans out there that look at. Well, Mexicans, not like 1/15 Hispanic soy folk. They're like, oh my god, this offends me. Whereas a normal person would be like, that's pretty funny. All right, wait. Is there a series you like reading but don't like admitting to reading it? Uh, let me think. Let me think. I mean, usually I'm pretty open about what I like. I don't really hide stuff if I like it is the thing. So I don't think so. At least none that I can think of off the top of my head. So yeah, I'm just gonna end it now. So I will. I'll stream tomorrow if I can get the Black Clover game. Otherwise, I'm gonna stream on Friday and then probably get on Sunday. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I had a good time. Hope you guys have a good night, and I hope to see you again in the next stream. So thanks, guys. See you later.